So, how do you do SEO in 2021? Well, it's a lot different than how SEO was 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Completely different world, ever changing landscape. And it's probably one of the more common things that I'm asked where not just how search engine optimization works, but also a lot of times I'll talk to small business owners who they have kind of an outdated idea in terms of how search engine optimization works. Like a lot of people that I talk to, they'll talk about like, hey, I want to be ranked for this keyword and I want to be ranked for that keyword. Like I gotta be able to punch something into Google and I gotta pop up. My competitors are there. Why am I not there? And basically, like for a lot of people that are out there, uh, they have the wrong idea in terms of how search engine optimization works. Like if I waved a magic wand and all of a sudden got somebody ranked in the first page of Google for a particular keyword, most people don't realize that. I mean, it's one combination out of literally tens of thousands. Possibly for some industries even up to like millions of different combinations. Most people have no idea, all the possibilities that are out there, all the different, variations for the same thing, all the different geographical intent that can be attached by geographical intent. I mean, cities, towns, zip codes, things of that nature, different destinations. If you're, in the transportation business, so there's a lot of different, things that are out there, and ultimately you want to go after the large swath of it. And the reason I say that is, according to Google, not 5 years ago or 10 years ago, but directly from Google, and this information is, there's a consensus that Google put out this data, nobody doubts it. As of the current moment in 2021, 30% of all searches are 3 words or less, and uh, the searches that are out there that are 4 words or more, it's 70%. And Google even says that 15% of all searches done every single day are brand new and they've never been done before. So, in other words, 15% every single day are brand new searches. So, obviously, people are getting more specific and more clear with what they're searching for. So you want to go after that 70%. It's a little harder to do though, because the keywords that are the most popular, for instance, auto repair, airport transportation, contractor, the simplest, shortest words like that individually, yes, they will get searched for the most. But the problem though is those keywords also have the most competition, because most people in my industry are kind of doing the same thing. They're going after the keywords that are the most competitive. So, for instance, earlier this morning, I actually was on the phone with a client, and we were, they do large truck repair, diesel repair, things like that. I typed in a keyword, I forget what it was. It could have been like tractor trailer repair out of Richmond, Virginia. And there were literally 4 local small business websites that popped up on the first page. Most of it, a couple listings were Yelp. Surprisingly, a lot of the listings were a lot of the websites listed were job listings. So Google's mixed that in order for them to make more money, because if you're a small business and you can't get on the first page of Google, you got to pay money to Google in order to be there. So, I mean, by design, Google kind of does that. So it's these keywords that don't get these individual keywords that people search for the most, that are the most popular. They're also the way hardest to rank for. So you want to be going after that 70%. You have a pie, you have 30%, you have 70%. You want to be going after the majority of the pie that's out there. And the way that you do that is with scale, and it's by all the different combinations that we're targeting, and that we're doing. So the main way to win with search engine optimization is with real estate. And what I mean by real estate is space on the first page of Google. Every single one of these combinations that are out there that are more specific, each and every one of them produce a different set of results. It's not as if like, oh, you type this in and that in. the same companies pop up. It's not that at all. So out of all the thousands, the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of combinations that are out there, you want real estate. I can sound smart and I can sound like I know what I'm talking about, and we do all this wonderful stuff. But at the end of the day, if our search engine optimization work doesn't produce real estate, doesn't have you actually ranked in the first page, it's really not that valuable. But if you are popping up, you type in a bunch of stuff and you're seemingly popping up everywhere, there's a lot of value to that. So search engine optimization is really as simple as real estate. So that's really what you want to target is out of that 70% of searches that are out there that are 4 words or more, you want to go after that 70% that's out there. That's how you win. That 70% has almost no competition. That's what you want to target. That's what you want to go after in 2021. It's scalable. You can do more and more and more of it as opposed to like, oh, I'm going to try and get ranked on the first page for a popular keyword here, popular keyword there. Let's sit and wait for 6 months and hope that like magically we beat out all the other businesses that are out there. Because again, if there's only 5 or 6 local businesses popping up on the first page of Google, you're going to have more than 10. We're here at Custom Wave, we're not the only. I'm not arrogant in thinking that we're the only company out there that knows how to do search engine optimization. You're going to have more than 10 companies out there that know what they're doing, and they're going to do all the stuff that they're supposed to do. So there's not enough spots for everybody. So, you're going to spend time and money trying to get ranked, waiting for 6 months, waiting for a year with a high risk of you getting absolutely nothing for your resources. It's the wrong strategy for 2021. It might have worked back in 2010. It might have worked back in 2012, but it's sure as heck not working right now. So you want to go after the specific stuff. That's what you got to do this year.